My dog is perfectly behaved at home, but not at doggy daycare. What can I do?
Well, this is a pretty interesting question, and I don't want to sound like, I'm some kind of hard ass, but I would say, like, if your dog is truly well behaved at home and your dog is misbehaving at doggy daycare, then it's probably time to fire your doggy daycare if they can't handle your dog for being there. And I'm not trying to be too hard. There's a lot of really good doggy daycares and a lot of professionals, but let's just say that your dog is pretty good with you. Is good around other dogs, is good with your company, is good with your neighbors, is good with things in and around your home, and is even good with you when you walk into the doggy daycare. But the moment you leave, then you hear a bunch of complaints from the people that the dog isn't so good. Well, what are they doing about it? Like, how are they helping the dog to understand that these behaviors that the dog is doing at the doggy daycare are actually unwanted? Now, I'm not trying to be too hard on them, but it's just really obvious to me that and of course this is a big if your dog is well behaved and well socialized in your home and they're not behaving that way at the doggy daycare, then it's time to switch. However, you might ask them, to be a little bit more specific, like, what is it specifically that my dog is doing? Is your dog being, too hard in play with the other dogs, or is your dog, nipping at people? Well, then it's time for you to go out and see, like, if you can reproduce that problem. And if you can't, then it truly is their issue and not so much yours. But heck, it could be your issue if they get kicked out and then you don't have a good place to take. But I'd start looking around if your dog is truly well mannered in your presence, in your neighborhood, and just acts badly when they're with the professionals. That might show you a sign of that they might not actually be able to do what they say that they can do.
Yeah.